Hello, we almost have the now we have the players. Hello. No, well, physically, you know, they could see you, but oh no! What? Wait, what happened? Oh no! Yeah, no Riv today, unfortunate. As her beautiful character sheet comes up. But yeah, we don't have a Riv today, but we have everyone else. But yeah, let's see. I was just looking at last week's session. What did we do? Oh yeah. So, yeah, but the rest of the party doesn't know that. Silvara killed a guy. Yeah. So you guys did go to the Wayward Pool and you talked to. Oh, I forgot to show you guys something really pretty that she showed you during the conversation. I need to find my button. You did adopt an owlbear. It's true. What is? Hello? Why is? Oh, there it goes. Briar doesn't know these things yet. Oh, why can't I see? I'm joined as DM, aren't I? Oh no, wait, did I do a silly? I did a silly. I joined as the stream character on my laptop as well when like that's supposed to be the DM one. I was like, why can't I change the scene? You what? Why is shield mode still on? Shield mode. Oh my god, I didn't want to see an information page about shield mode. Hello? I wanted to turn it off. Ow. Turn it off. Get out of here. Okay, Jesus. Ugh. It usually, like, Saribot. Well, first of all, I never turn on shield mode, so it must have been clicked accidentally. But usually, Saribot turns all of that off when I start stream. Freaking rude. Anyway. What? It should be, but I don't know. Let me go roll up. Oh yeah, I don't see a message saying that Saribot turned stuff off. What? Saribot, please. Where did you go? Saribot left me. I can't believe. I know. Alright, so what Lamorna the Unicorn... Lamorna the Unicorna... Sorry, I had to. Disadvantage for the DM. No. But what she showed you... what she showed you last time was that unicorn in the water is her mate. So during like the story of what happened to her mate and everything, she brought up the image of him. Listen, that's a very specific unicorn, obviously, okay? Wait a second. I think you guys aren't making noise. stream. Hang on. Yeah. Because I'm looking at my browser thing in Wavelength. I'm not seeing it move when you guys are talking. Could be. What heck? Yeah, see, it's telling me. What are you? What is Where is my audio output destination? Wavelength browser. So why isn't it coming through Wavelength browser? Will it go through Wavelength game? Someone say something quick. Nope. It doesn't want to. What is happening? Yeah, what the butts? Ranger danger. Yeah, well, he's not in the room, so I guess I could be now. But I'm not messing. I'm so confused. Wavelink. Techno. Oh, wait. Input. Okay, output sources. I said Wavelink browser. That's what it was set. Okay, so I say something? You're the best, Sunny. I don't know why. Why does it hate? Maybe you have to put each one of you? Oh. For some reason, each of you, I have nowhere to put each individual person. What is happening? So, I'm sorry. So, so I can put all of Video Ninja into Wavelength browser, but I can't put individuals into Wavelength browser for some reason, and none of the output options that I have for you guys are Wavelength anything. It's like my TV or my headphones in a bunch of different iterations, and I don't understand why. Like, this has never been an issue. I guess what I could do, I can set it to control audio via OBS for all of you, and then find out real quick how loud you guys actually are. Yeah, I love that so much. Property. All audio via OBS. Right, Sunny is the first guinea pig. I'm gonna... Okay. Sunny, would you like to...
I could speak. Hello, it's me. I speak.
Looks like you're loud enough.
I am a host.
I'm gonna set everyone to the same volume, and if it becomes chaos, well... Sure will.
I'm here for chaos, so, like, what's new?
It's weird because now it's showing it picking up noise for Laura when Laura's not talking.
That has happened before, because like my mic tends to, even when my headphones aren't loud, it's like my mic can somehow pick up maybe sound bleed from my headphones or something, and I've never figured out why.
Oh, also, I probably have to set it to... monitor and output for you guys.
Oh, goodness.
I'm gonna put you all at 80%.
I got very confused and like, why is there music playing? And then I remembered that I have the stream. No, I have the stream audio on so I could hear it.
Everything's fine, don't you know? Don't you worry. It's me confusing myself. I gave myself psychic damage. It's all good.
I don't know if you finished what you were saying or not, Laura. I heard and then nothing else.
I was just making noises while yawning because I can't yawn quietly. Don't ask me why. And I was also saying that one of the tags I use on my stream is permanent headphone warning, so 80% is probably a mistake.
Whoop. Everything's fine.
I really want to eat my candy, but the roof of my mouth hurts, and eating things hurts, and I just want to eat the snacks.
Eat the candy.
Alright, chat and/or players, I will need your help to determine how loud everyone is. Everyone should be roll audio via OBS at this point.
I can speak.
How loud are we right now?
You sound pretty quiet to me, Luca.
Oh.
Then pump that shit up.
And I accidentally, I already have him at the max.
In the words of the Black Eyed
Peas.
Peas.
Yet.
Yeah, I think I'm.
You're usually
Trying to monitor
the one that's the quietest.
Yeah.
That should be like 100 on my microphone.
Because when we use Discord, I'd always have to like turn Lupo up on my end for myself.
Truth. Same.
Alright, well, fingers crossed. Because visually, everyone looks good. But
well, yeah, we're
that doesn't
stunning.
always help. And yes,
Yeah.
of course. You guys are all beautiful. Alright, fingers crossed this doesn't completely crash and burn.
How's
I mean, it's
Steve's
not
audio,
already.
though?
How's the what?
Steve.
Like, test your audio.
We're just doing audio testing it live on stream.
Yeah, you know. Excellent. We love
Steve.
We love our sorcerers half asleep.
It's okay. I can carry Sid.
You probably could.
Like piggyback. Oh, yeah. Easily.
You
I don't
are
know
very
how much
drunk, and Sid
but
is a
someone else
normal
can
sized
carry the
person, I think. Weren't you? Wait,
Yeah.
wasn't Sid like super tall? Like 6
I
foot?
think Sid was one of the 3 tallest.
Listen, I'm 5'2". 6 foot is super tall to me. Alright. I think we're good. I'm sure someone will let us know along the way if we're not, and if they don't, we will find out on YouTube. Oh, hi!
Yay!
Everybody.
Hey.
Hello.
Okay. There we
Oh
go.
my god. Okay.
That's why I was like, whoops. Because apparently, even though I told it specifically which tab to pick up, it picks up whatever tab it wants. So, you know, thanks OBS. That's why I put it on our character sheets, because I was like, eh. And I'm a dingus. So anyway, so we met this beautiful unicorn, and the unicorn told you guys, us is what I always want to say, about how her mate was taken from her by, I believe it was Granny Nightshade's people.
Yes.
That makes sense, yes.
Because there were 2 taken people that we discovered. It was her mate and the rider that belonged with the owl bear that you adopted.
Yeah.
Chariot.
Juniper.
That was taken by a green scaly thing.
A green scaly thing that sort of looked like a dragon, yeah.
Yeah.
That we probably should not be facing, but we are probably gonna have to eventually.
We don't kill things in this campaign. We've never resorted to violence ever.
No.
Ever.
Don't know what you're
Oh,
talking
you guys
about.
are the
Never
most
done
well-behaved party I've
never
ever
done
seen.
anything
Like, I
wrong
don't
in
know.
my life
We
ever.
are heroes.
Uh-huh.
Murder? I hardly know her. Steve started it. So yeah, so unbeknownst to the rest of the party, Silvara did go back and take care of the orc, I believe it was, that
Dead.
decided to attack Lamorna while you were talking to her. The orc was a follower of Orcus, and also part of the, like, people that follow the Hourglass Coven. And you decided that, you know, it was early enough in the day, you still had some time to try to make your way toward Loomlurch. So Silvara caught up with you guys after retrieving her ring, quote unquote.
Yep.
And we're back on the road. So you're traveling from, or I guess I have to zoom in my sheet on my desktop. I love using 2 computers instead of multiple monitors. It's the best. So you guys are heading from the lake to the log that has 3 trees sticking out of it.
Yep.
We decided, gosh, yes, fine. So it's about 6 or 7 miles or so. So it's only really about like hour and a half to 2 hours away, depending on how slowly y'all are having to go, because, you know, you're carrying adventurer gear and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you're just walking along, and Riv is of course with you all, even though our Riv is not with us.
Probably taking a nap in the shell with the Capaldi,
you know,
and the Mickey Shrimbo.
those wings, they go real fast, and it gets
Yeah.
pretty tiring. So, you know, you do what you gotta do.
Our little hummingbird needs a little rest sometimes.
Exactly.
And as you're walking along, you're probably like only about 45 or so minutes into the walk. You guys have any like conversations that you want to have or anything like that while you're traipsing along, or
Lucy is probably gonna keep a watch on Silvara's ring in case she drops it again.
And now that you've noticed it, what the ring looks like is it's literally looks like it's a golden ring, but where normally a ring would have like a gemstone, it's just like a small golden, almost looks like a really, really tiny brain carved in gold on the ring.
I legit just thought it was gonna be like a very tiny intellect devourer in your ring. Not gonna lie.
I mean, it's intellect devourer with no legs, because an intellect devourer with no legs, it's just brain.
Yeah.
So...
No, but I thought it was like
Oh,
an
so
actual
it is
brain.
an intellect devourer.
yeah. Imagine. No.
Yeah, it's gold. It's beautiful. Yeah.
We're fine.
A little bit of blue detailing around the base of the brain. That's about it.
Fancy.
Was petting Juniper and
So-
unaware of anything.
With the
I'm
gaping
so
wound
excited.
still.
Oh wait, I
Uh-huh.
wrote this wrong. Okay. I'm actually not as excited.
Oh yeah,
about
I'm
this
not
one.
doing great.
Sad.
Yeah, like
Silvara, I would recommend you being on the carriage. Because I think you also have a little hurdy out.
Actually, I was gonna say I will be in the carriage just to maybe do a bit more than the
A
immediate. I'd like
hurdy
to be patching myself, so I'll be like doing my bandaging and like anything that needs stitches and I can reach. I might just like be literally giving myself some stitches. And I'd say while I'm doing that, and if anyone's like paying attention, the things that would stand out are, one, like I just get in the cart and just strip. Like I'm clearly not that abashed about anyone seeing my body. Don't give a fuck. And again, the tattoos go all the way down a whole arm. And then the other thing is normally giving yourself stitches hurts, not fun. And there's like no reaction. Probably looks like I've done this a lot. Don't seem very bothered by it.
If you want, since you are actively like literally stitching yourself back together, you can take a short rest.
Yeah, because I'm not walking. I'm sitting.
Right, yeah,
in the
you're-
cart.
Yeah,
Juniper's
that's kind of
literally
what I was
killing yourself.
hinting at. Yeah.
So
I thought you were about to be like, roll a medicine check to see how good your stitches are, and I was like,
I mean, you can do that too. I won't say that like if you fail it that they won't.
It's more just like, will they
help,
look like? Am
but
I gonna
just
give myself a
how
star,
well are
or am
they
I stitching
stitched?
it? Yeah, am I stitching it well enough? All right.
Which
let's
I'd
find out.
imagine you're pretty dexterous. Not that I could. You know what? You can make
It's
it
not a
dexterity
dexterous
check if you
skill.
want.
I was like, will you allow it to be
Yeah,
a sleight
'cause,
of
I mean,
hand
I think
as
you know
opposed
it
to...
takes fine motor movement.
Okay.
Whichever I would imagine
Okay, yeah.
dexterity would be better. But...
Allowing me to use that makes it a dirty 20. So yeah, just like whipping through this.
Yeah.
And I will take a short rest. Do I have
Lucy's gonna be like,
knives?
how many
I have
times did you?
knives.
How many times did you get cats? That doesn't.
Oh
Like,
well, well, when you throw knives with your feet, you tend to drop the knives quite a lot
Hold
on
on.
yourself. But also,
ouch.
oh, well, let's go with that.
Are you alright?
Would I be able to do a short rest as well? Well, that goes. Would Wa fit in the carriage? Is my question, I guess.
You're considered medium still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
so
just
you
a
can
very
fit in
large
there.
turtle.
The two injured
Yeah?
ones can definitely.
Would Silvara be okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wa is purposefully trying not to look at you while you're undressing. You can see that she's a little flustered, even though you're not. She's
I was
like
gonna say, can
wants
I,
to look, but also does not want to look. Like
with
to...
my passive perception of 13, would
Yeah.
I now notice, or am I too focused on making sure I
Oh,
stitch
you
myself
would.
back
You
up
would.
together
You would notice
properly?
Wa like flustered.
All right.
Of, like
Well, at one point, I'll just be like, oh, you can look if you like, unless it's the blood. That's a problem. Then by all means, turn away.
oh no. Thank you.
Blushes in lesbian.
Yeah, just like legit, like, ma'am, you're hot, but not saying it. Just like straight up, respectfully, nice bud, nice bud,
Nice blood.
nice bud. If a turtle could blush, that's what would be happening. Just like, it's been ages since I've seen a naked woman.
I may intentionally like angle myself. It's like, oh, I need to do this to reach where I'm stitching, but I'm actually just making my cleavage bigger. Fine.
Oh, this poor turtle. He was like,
Hey, War, are you okay? You look a bit pale.
took a big wound. I
I
need.
took an arrow for me.
I lost a lot of blood. I'll be fine. Thank you.
I think Silver has can help you stitch the wound if you want.
I'll be done in a second.
I'll thank you.
So, a little bit after this conversation, who has a passive wisdom or passive perception? Sorry, of higher than 13? That's Wa, right? Is one of you? No, sorry, Silvara was
I have
saying.
11.
I have 13. I don't have.
15.
I have 13.
15 for you. What about you, Steve? What's your passive perception? Okay. You know, you're just in your own world. But Silvara, amidst your stitching and healing and everything, and Luthien walking alongside the owlbear, I assume, you notice about 60 ahead of you, that there are 6 blink dogs. If you know what those are, otherwise you just think that they're dogs. But you guys are
Puppy!
Fae, so you probably know.
I know what a blink dog is.
Yeah. You see 6 blink dogs surrounding a crudely dug hole in the ground. And it's just they're just looking at the hole.
Do they have
As
muddy
you
paws?
approach.
Like, did they dig this hole?
I'm sorry?
They have muddy paws. Like, did they dig this hole, or are they just looking in the hole?
I would say make a perception check if you want to see if their paws are mud.
No, that's a 4 plus
no.
not that much.
Yeah, so you can't really tell.
Do they have a collar or something?
No, but make a nature check for me.
Sure.
This is my pet blink dog.
Okay, Jester.
Again, we're starting a menagerie. We'll have a blink dog and an owlbear and some
Yep.
mushrooms. It's fine.
Why is nature intelligence? I'm dumb.
I know, I kind of feel like nature should be wisdom, but in a way I understand, like,
No, because no,
No.
wisdom, like intelligence is knowing like this is this species of mushroom.
Right,
Wisdom is
yeah.
knowing this is poisonous, don't eat it. Just
Yeah.
raw nature knowledge would be like intelligence.
Yeah.
Because that's why
13.
survival is wisdom.
Survival
no,
is
no.
wisdom.
Oh, like, 13. Oh, yeah, I know why, but I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Right now,
13, I would
specifically
say
why.
that you know that blink dogs are not typically pets. They're just, you
Wait.
know, it's like seeing a wolf or a coyote or, you know. Like, not that
Yeah.
they are that
I mean, a
vicious,
wolf
but
can
just
be
in
a
the
pet.
sense of, like, these are wild animals typically, or, like, independent animals.
Does the
Um,
hole look very neatly dug, like uniform, straight edges, perfect circle, or does it look more ragged and like a creature or a natural cause?
It's definitely not perfect, no. And are you guys just gonna continue getting closer? Like,
Oh, you know,
continue
I
approaching?
like,
We have an owl bear. What are they gonna do?
That's true. Yeah, so if
I
you
from
guys...
Juniper.
Hurt the
It's
owl
like-
bear?
Like,
Yeah, we'll protect her.
Okay.
do you
Owlbear
wanna,
could fuck 'em up.
Try and talk to those dogs?
You're gonna try and
or
talk to
my-
the dogs?
I look at the party and ask that, like, do you want me to talk to those?
I mean,
They
you
don't
can
seem
try.
very friendly.
Typically, they'll teleport away before you can engage with them. But
Oh
you
no,
can
yeah,
That
Oh,
sounds
those
like
are-
the best
those are blink-
alternative.
Those are blink dogs.
Yeah, those
Like,
are
you-
teleport
you
dogs.
blink,
Oh, they're
they're gone.
called blink dogs? I call
Well,
them teleport
because
dogs.
you blink, they're gone. It just makes sense.
Are they
Or
still
teledogs.
like animals? I know they're like somewhat magical. Are they still
I mean,
considered animals for you to
they're-
talk to them?
They're
I
dogs.
don't know if... I
But he
don't
talked to
remember. Can
Juniper.
blink dogs talk?
Hmm.
Because I know Jester, like, talked to her dog, but I don't know if they actually understood
I
her,
think,
you
like-
know?
I think he meant in the druid speak with animals
Yeah,
magic way.
speak with
not
animals.
No, I
like
know,
the
I
way-
know.
Yeah. Like, are they beasts or
Uh,
animals? Is my question.
Yeah.
Because like I'm all up for you trying to talk to them, and if they go away, that sounds like the good alternative instead of going blinking towards us. But
I mean, mechanically, they're fae and not beasts, but... So,
I'd say that's to your discretion.
I think since you guys both know that they're blink dogs, you would both know that they're fae, which would mean that they can understand Sylvan.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
cool,
you
I
guys
can
would
do
know
that.
that like they can't speak because they are dogs, but they can understand Sylvan.
Hmm.
I think
And they cannot
Sylvara
respond.
knows.
They can comprehend. I do know Sylvan, yes.
I know Silon too, yeah.
Yeah, okay. But
Okay.
when you get within 5 feet of the hole, you do see that it is, and you guys both can. What are your passive insights?
I think that's also 13.
15.
15 and
Yeah,
13 still? Okay.
13.
Yeah, so you guys, if you approach the hole, you see that it's a shallow grave containing the body of a dead blink dog, laid out on like a reed litter. And the dogs are howling solemnly and placing gifts for their friend to enjoy in the afterlife.
Can I place flowers? Get some shell flowers on the grave.
When I see what going, like, wait, maybe we should ask them if they are, or like, before like
That's
going,
fair. No, you're right. You're right. You should.
like,
Yeah.
just in case, because
You're
Well,
very
especially
right.
because we don't know how their friend
Yeah.
met his end, and if it was through an attack via some other humanoids,
Yeah.
they might not
Yeah,
take
they might.
kindly.
I'll take the flowers out and just like hold flowers to if you would like to point to like him.
I go like hi, like saying Sloan, hey, friend here, no, please don't bite me, please.
And most of them, like, all of their ears kind of turn toward you a little bit, but most of them keep focused on their friend. And one of them looks at you, and you can tell that he's...
So, would it be okay for my friend right there to put some flowers for your friend?
And his tail starts to wag a little bit.
Good wag.
I'll take that as a yes. And I look at Wa.
Well, I was gonna like crouch, like make herself as small as possible, and just slowly put the flowers on the grave.
A couple of the dogs that, like, you get closest to kind of, like, do that. You know when dogs get startled, they do that kind of like jump away, kind of like, and their little. They almost go into a play bow, but it's kind of like bent because they're getting away from the thing, you know. So
Yeah.
they kind of do that,
Yeah.
and then they realize what you're doing, and they like scoot away still, but they like calm down, just resume their morning. And
Babies.
for the sake of this, because it doesn't say that they can Sylvan, but it does say that you guys, like, quote unquote, assuming they are able to speak the dog's language, but it doesn't say one way or the other, like, what that language is.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna assume that they also speak Sylvan, even though their stat block says that they can't speak. For this, I'm gonna say that they can, because how else will this work?
Yeah.
So the one that wagged its tail at you, Lupo, he just kind of looks at all of you and nods and like, thank you for being respectful and for paying your respects to our friend.
I am sorry for your loss. And I like touch the ground and like do a bit of druidcraft and like make a few more flowers grow.
Oh. And he's like, oh, you're touched with some fey magic, aren't
Quite a bit, yeah.
you?
Not really know exactly how, but
I don't know if I've seen one of you before, and he kind of sniffs at you. Like, oh yeah, you are fey. So after about a minute of this, of just kind of letting you guys be with them, they start.
Are we gonna adopt the blink puppy?
They start.
There's a
to
lot
cover
all
hole
the
back
blink
up. They start to cover the hole, burying their friend with all of the flowers and everything. But yeah, and you hear one of them utter something about a hag and how they should have never sent him to scout.
Oh shit.
mm,
Could you
That one, the grumpy one that's upset, kind of just walks away. But the one that wagged at you, you see him kind of react to his friend's mutterings, and you take it that he's probably the leader of the group, of the pack.
Would you mind telling us what? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I look at Laura like at Silvara like they did mention hag. Do you think maybe they took out the same one, or like, I mean, there could be more than 3 hags here.
What are
Well, I
the odds,
mean-
though?
Potentially. I just assumed they were just being derogative, to be honest. I'd call anyone a hag if they killed my friend, but
Fair enough.
we can ask. Sure. You
And I
seem
like-
to have developed a rapport. This is you right now.
So, hey, just wondering one thing, like, and I like make myself like a little bit smaller so that I'm like not a tall thing talking to a dog.
It's a blank dog. It's fine.
By any chance, is that hag a Nightshade? I think it was just called.
Is that the one in the big tree?
I think she might be. That's
Loomlurch
what we're heading, right?
is the big log with 3 trees sticking
Yeah.
out of it.
From what we know, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think she might be. Because
Yeah.
she
so-
should be here by what we've seen, so yeah.
Yeah, so we heard that next the hag's home, I guess, or den, there's a goblin market that sells all kinds of treats. And so I decided to send someone to check it out since food
Sorry.
has been a little scarce lately, and honestly, treats sound really good. So I sent some friends to go look, and one of the hag's people ended up killing him. So my pack mates aren't exactly happy with me, but I had to do something.
I'm gonna like try to get close to the plant and cast good berry from it.
Yeah.
These last like a day, but they could help you all. And I like
One for each would be so good for a day.
I've seen this before.
they
He
are
just, like,
2 for
Gobbles it up. Like literally,
Wait,
just
all of
like
them?
a dog taking a treat out of your hand. Just
Did you just eat all of them?
no, he's fine.
Oh,
he made
okay,
one.
okay.
no,
No,
like
no.
cast good berry. Like those are 10 berries right there.
Oh, I thought
Like-
Gooseberry only made the one.
Oh no,
No.
it makes 10. Yeah, I don't know. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
Yeah.
Well, he eats one, and if you put it in some kind of like something he can carry it in, he'll take it to his friends.
Do we have things in our ration can be like what do they just eat meat like Juniper, or do we have things in the rations like if I give them some rations
I
will
would
they survive
imagine
a
they
little
eat
more?
the same thing.
Because
that
a lot of the
dogs eat.
rations, I'd assume, like would include dried meat as well.
Yeah.
That's one of the most
Cheese,
travelable
fruit, that
foods.
Because I would
Yeah.
love to get some of my rations. If they accept it.
Yeah, oh, they
Torches
definitely would.
are like with cloth, right? The torches,
Torches?
Yeah,
cloth and stick, basically,
sometimes. Not. I don't think always, but we could say that yours are.
right? I'm gonna grab the cloth from one, and I'm gonna like make a bag for the blueberries.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah.
I have a bedroll that we could I don't need a bedroll. I sleep in my house. That we could like wrap some rations and the good berries.
Yeah.
Tell them to eat the good berries first because they expire.
They kind of do expire.
Yeah, they disappear after a day, but yeah.
Yeah,
I could
so
give
they
them
will
like 3
definitely take
rations.
that. And he tells you, so he's told you about the goblin market, and he tells you that that there are these big straw men in the yard that make a lot of noise if you get too close, and that was how his friend got caught. They scream very loudly if they see someone who doesn't belong there.
Okay.
And
It
that
really
was
hurt
in
our ears, and he like
Oh.
pushes his ears back on his head, like remembering the sound.
Is that in the tree place or like around? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
I
what
think it's what do you guys call it when you have a place that you grow like fruits and vegetables? and
Garden.
stuff?
Garden?
farm.
Yes, garden, the small one, whichever is the small one. She has one of those,
Garden.
and she has a couple of those big scary guys with hats that just stand still, all creepy, and they
Like
scream when you get
scarecrows.
too close.
Scarecrows. It's
Yeah.
there's scarecrows that will tattle on us.
Yeah.
Aranya and and Daigen have seen those.
Gonna say these bitches, they coming back.
It's such a typical hag behavior.
Right? Fucking hags,
Um,
man.
And she also uses these weird birds, like I've never seen. They're made of that stuff that like your sword is made out of.
The messenger birds, or like
No, metal.
No,
metal.
wait,
metal.
made of metal. Wait, made of
Made out of metal? It's made out of this?
Yeah,
Points at the-
yeah. And
Huh.
I guess I don't know what she Laura. I don't know what she uses them for, but they fly around constantly. They go into her house, they go out of her house. They don't really mess with us or anything that I've seen around here, but they're constantly going back and forth. It's like they've got places to be or something.
That is good to know.
So if you see one of those,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe like kill it or hide from it. I don't think it'll hurt you, like I said, but
Yeah. But it also won't do us good.
yeah.
Please don't avoid going back close
Oh,
there.
we will.
Okay. If you go to the other side, I think it's a little safer.
Really? We've heard it's worth. Well, how do we? We'll have to figure out how to get there because I've heard bad things. But if you say it's better now,
I think I don't know if like you may I don't know if like they can talk to you or like, but there's a what are they called the horse people, you know.
Centaur?
Centaurs.
Centaur, yeah. There's like a blind centaur close to the way with the fog. Maybe they could help you cross.
Oh, I actually, Sunny, I meant close to where the unicorn is, not to,
Oh.
just like, don't hurt the unicorn, but like, I feel like where the unicorn is has more protection than closer to where the hag is. Sorry, I meant, I did not mean outside, like on the other
that.
side of the mist.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we've kind of always lived here, but we may need to move. So, yeah, I guess we could head that way. It couldn't hurt.
We're gonna try to make things better again,
Really?
or something like that. We
We are definitely gonna try.
we have very good intentions usually.
Usually.
The execution sometimes doesn't go according to plan, but we want to help.
Well, I
We'll try.
appreciate that. Okay. We'll check that you.
We
Yeah.
we made a little bundle. Yeah, we made a little bundle with. I gave 3 rations and the good berries.
Aw.
Give to them. Yeah, they have 9 good berries left. Yeah,
I mean, blueberries are really like.
you eat 1 and you're good for the whole day. Like I
Yeah.
fucking love good berries.
I
They're
would probably eat
amazing.
like 5 still like.
Steve, what were you gonna say? Yes. Oh, we need to ask that to everyone we meet. You're right. Yes, please. Please.
I don't think you. I mean, we don't lose anything asking you all, but like, do you by any chance know anything that the hag might, like, any weakness she might have?
Allergies.
I don't know. Big scare. Sorry.
Oh no, don't worry. I like try to vet deviling though. Don't
Kind of like
worry.
at first he's like, what? And then he realizes he's like, oh, yeah, that's fine.
Scritches.
But yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
scarecrows that will, if you get too close, start screaming.
They
and
scream.
give
We
us
don't
away.
know the words for these things, okay?
Yeah.
They said
There's no
straw
reason.
man.
They try.
I was literally thinking like, I was about to tell you, sir, like you could maybe like.
Straw's super flammable, I heard. I've heard.
What?
I mean-
what?
I mean, you like to set things on fire, so that's kind of the ideal thing. Except maybe for any fire that like spreads, but I think we could control that probably. Probably. I don't.
Not quite.
We're gonna workshop that idea. Bring it down from 11 to like a 2.
Maybe a
feel like.
4. Maybe a 4.
We're not gonna cause any wildfires
Oh
in
no,
here.
I don't mean that. I mean a forest and burn the entire the entire scarecrow area, not the garden, but the scarecrows.
Oh no,
We-
I'm good
we-
with that.
We
Yeah.
don't need to hurt the plants. They did nothing.
Alrighty. Did you guys continue your journey?
If there are any puppies that would like to join us, the party is open to puppies. I
Always.
think.
At all times.
But we're not gonna steal any blink dogs. But if they're willing, we have a lot of companions.
You see a couple of them like look up from the good berries for a second, and then they just go back to like sniffing the rations and checking those out. They have been tempted.
Oh, that means a lot to me. Thank you.
You guys continue along your way. Nothing too crazy happens for a good bit. Chit-chatting and walking and thinking about blink dogs. And then you see this goblin in the middle of what looks like it's supposed to be a fairy circle, but all of the toadstools are like shuffling themselves around, and they're just like hurling insults at this goblin. And the goblin's just like, all right, I'm trying to get away from you guys and find a better fairy circle, but you're not letting me. Like, you are the ones keeping me here. You are the ones continuing the annoyance. Let me just go. And they're just like getting in his way, trying to trip him and all this stuff. You see him step on a couple and they're like, hey, what are you doing, Bigfoot? Like, just all kinds of nonsense, just like making fun of him, calling him Bigfoot, big ears, clumsy, as they're the ones tripping him and stuff.
Wait, is this Groa the same goblin that we like saw before trying to?
No, this is a different guy. This goblin actually,
okay.
Croa was very much dressed like maybe he lived in the woods and hadn't seen civilization in a good bit. This goblin is like, he's like a snazzy rogue. He's not, not full on Astarian snazzy, but like,
No one is
like,
Astarian
No
snazzy.
one could be,
No,
darling.
it's true. But he's got, like, his leathers are pretty nice. His hair, you can tell that, I mean, in the kind of world D&D is, it's not like us where we bathe every day, but you can tell that he's bathed within the week, so he's like,
Wow.
he looks good compared to Proa by far. And he is just struggling with this fairy ring. Let me check how many of these assholes there are.
Is it like, are they the size of our Campestri? Like, are they like Capaldi sized? Or
Or are they like goblin
They are-
size?
Yeah.
Literal toadstools.
So they're like
They're
so
like,
big.
you could
So-
eat them.
Yeah.
So Capaldi. Oh no,
They're
so
little.
smaller. than
A little
Capaldi size.
smaller than Capaldi size, yeah. And from the sound of it, they are assholes. And there are 78 of them. Well, a little bit less now because he
78.
stepped on a few.
78! Oh my god.
Yeah. He stepped on a few, so it's probably more like 72. But just at a quick glance, you can tell there's more than 50, basically. And they're just harassing the hell out of this guy.
That way.
You what?
I think we should go that way. I mean, I feel bad for the poor goblin, but
Are we officially
That's
going
like-
away from one event in this game? Is that what you're saying? We're going to not interfere with the first thing in this campaign? Is this what? Is this what's happening?
Unless anyone wants to interfere.
I mean that's like more than 10 fairies per person. I don't know if you're gonna have.
They're not fairies, they're toadstools.
They're toadstools.
Oh, they're just
Oh, sorry.
toadstools.
They're mushrooms.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're literally mushrooms.
they're just
Not
mushrooms.
even, not campestry mushrooms, not like magical. They are mushrooms that are somehow walking around and hurling insults.
Like, we could pick them up and eat them.
They are actual food.
Let's
Why
not.
would
You could eat them.
I'm not
They're-
saying we will, and not saying I would.
And the
I'm just
thing
saying
is,
we
like-
could.
I would say,
They are alive. What?
who has the
I'm not
highest arcana in the group?
Not me.
Do we have a hierarchy?
Nope. I would
Steve,
assume
I
it's-
think you're their
I
only
have-
hope. Like, Plus,
I have
I'm a
a
minus
0.
1.
I have a 0. Yeah, I think it's
okay, Steve,
No, it's
you're
Steve.
it. I would say make an Arcana check. Or if anyone who's good at nature wants to make a nature check.
I took 24-hour proficiency in nature
There
when I
you
talked
go.
to the ghost this morning.
I
I am
have a
proficient
0.
in nature.
There
I
you
am
go,
too,
yeah.
but I have a 2.
So you guys can either all 3 roll, Steve roll, and the other 2
Nope.
roll with one of the other 2 rolls with advantage, like however you
I rolled a
wanna-
4, so that's a no for me.
About a 7, so
Okay.
yeah.
But you
We
Steve,
do good
would,
on the nature department.
Let's fucking go.
Oh, yeah.
Dirty 20, let's go. So, I don't know if Steve has heard of this, but Sid has heard of the effects of an awaken spell.
Oh no.
So, these are inanimate, non-sentient things that have had an awaken spell cast on them, which I forget exactly what it does verbatim,
It's
but it basically
rude.
makes it so that they can talk. I don't think it makes them suddenly sentient. But essentially it's charmed by the person who casts it on them. And you know that it can only be done to creatures or plants with like very low intelligence scores. Yeah, it's not sentience. So, you know.
It does get an intelligence of 10, though. They
Right.
are currently
I mean,
smarter than moi.
Yeah,
It
they're
is-
as
oh, no.
smart as me. They're as smart as Lucian.
And you know what? If you approach them, they know it, and they're gonna make you feel real dumb.
That's funny.
But based on the way that they're treating this goblin, you're like, you guys are assholes.
And Lucian has like 0 in dexterity, so he's gonna probably step on it if they try to do that.
I'm gonna say, let's see, how big is a goblin foot, do you think? Like a size 6
freaking
at
know.
most? In
Lucian-
human size? In human shoe sizes?
We do foot stuff different here, so I literally
Oh,
don't know.
true.
Our sizes are like
That's okay.
my
And
my
Canadian
shoe size
sizes is different
35.
too. Yeah.
My shoe size is 35. It's completely off.
So as you guys are like observing this, you see him step on like 12 more purely by accident. And like when he steps on them, they're just squished mushrooms. And the other ones, like every time it happens, they're like, "Hey, what's the big idea?" Like as if they're not putting themselves in the way of his feet, you know.
Should we help out? Like,
Awakened.
Oh. So are you gonna kick some awakened mushrooms?
Why not?
Go for it.
Anyway, I
Go ahead
started
and roll
blasting.
an attack roll. What'd you roll? You know what's funny? A 6 just missed.
Yeah, their ACB is 7.
They're, you know, they're little butthead mushrooms, but they are quick. Do you want? You can keep trying to kick them. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. Roasted
was bolt
mushrooms
with a
tonight,
T.
y'all.
And bolt with a T.
Yeah. Please don't also kill the goblin.
I mean, or do your life. You do you.
Okay. Yep, and let's see how many. Roll damage. That'll determine how many you take out. Yep, you take out one. He just was too slow to dodge, but the rest look real crispy now. He's like, and you see the goblin. He's like, you know what? I wasn't gonna take that route, but fuck these guys. He's gonna start attacking on purpose now instead of just stepping on them. But I have to find a thing.
I'm gonna look at one and go like, should we stop them? Should we let them? What do we?
I think he needs it. Points at Sid.
So-
that looks personal.
I
He
can
doesn't
imagine
even
she's going like.
He doesn't even bother with his, you see he has 2 daggers on his hips and a longbow on his back. He doesn't even bother with those. He just starts stomping on them on purpose. Oh god, he got a natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, so he takes out 6 more with one of his feet. And he's just gonna go ham. And keep taking out as many.
Honestly, it feels like therapy. Hey, these guys are not sentient. I'm not feeling bad for the
I
mushrooms.
mean, technically they kind of are.
Only temporarily because of
They
magic.
didn't start that way.
If they didn't want to be stepped on, they wouldn't be rude.
Sure.
This
So
is
if
called
you-
consequences.
Steve, if you want to roll more, or roll one more attack roll, if you make it, then you and this goblin can just be stomping out some mushrooms for a little bit till they're all gone and dead.
Let the boys have their therapy. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys easily, after like 2 minutes, take out the rest of these butthead mushrooms.
You go third.
And when they're all
Oh, we
and they like you
We-
notice
we look
after they're
tiny.
all gone. I know.
Yeah,
They
so
said it
they'll
was a
come back.
possibility, so they'll
Yeah.
probably be
Yeah,
back.
because their internet is
Um,
being a poo-poo head.
But once they're all dead, you see they like reform the fairy circle, but they're still all dead and it's like unusable at this point. And the goblin's like, oh, thank you. Those guys are so annoying. I really didn't want to hurt them because I know that, you know, otherwise they could potentially be useful as a fairy circle, but they were just being such bastards.
I mean, they're still mushrooms in a circle. Do they
Yeah,
have
but
to
they
be
can't be
awake?
dead mushrooms.
They're just toasted mushrooms now. It's fine.
Anyway, thank you again, and hello. I assume you all are an adventuring party of some kind?
Oh no, this is clearly, that's my brother, that's my sister. I mean, obviously we're related, can't you tell?
and I'm the uncle.
He kind of eyes you for a second, and then he's like, I like you. What brings you here? I mean, it's kind of a shithole right now.
Hey,
Well,
I
it's a
don't,
shithole
I don't
because of-
criticize your house.
I mean, it's not any of your fault unless it is any of your fault. How do you feel
Oh
about
no,
Granny
I don't
Nightshade?
think.
Oh, we're probably here to fuck her up, honestly, so.
Excellent, excellent. You know, honestly, yeah. I can't quite yet. I have to, there are some things that I have to do. And he looks at you and Riv, Silvara,
Mhm.
and he's like, I know you from somewhere. Can you make a history check with advantage? Like, pretend that Riv is making it with you.
Oh, okay, sure. Oh, natural 20. Plus, whatever. History? No, just a natural 20. There's plus 0. But it's a
Okay.
crit.
Yeah, so you can't quite place it, but you... Oh, I'm a dingus. Sorry, Steve. I had you on monitor only instead of monitor and output by accident, so people were not hearing.
For captions.
Sorry. Yeah, exactly. But you do recognize him. You've never talked to him before, but you and Riv have both seen him around the Witchlight Carnival. Usually having like hushed conversations with Mr. Witch and Mr. Light.
Okay.
And like they're hushed conversations, but like they didn't ever seem shady in nature. Just like it was some business that was just above your pay grade kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, yes. You didn't happen to steal our boss's pocket watch by any chance? Because we found out he takes very poorly to that.
No. What? No. Who's your boss? I haven't stolen a
The one
pocket watch.
that you talked to. At the carnival.
Mr. Witch and Mr. Light?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No. I'm just, I guess you could say I'm kind of a liaison between, well, it used to be between Sibilna and them, but, not so much anymore. You can call me Fetch, by the way. Or Mr. Fetch,
hello.
I guess. That's kind of what a lot of people call me. But Fetch is fine. Hi, Sunny!
Hi.
You've just introduced yourself.
We're talking to the goblin.
To the goblin.
His name is
yeah.
Fetch.
Cool. I cannot see Steve, so I think I need to refresh.
Okay.
Unless... No.
No?
Yeah, I
Steve
cannot
here?
see Steve. I'll be
Oh,
back.
no.
Bye.
Sunny becoming a blink dog.
Yeah, literally. Sunny will also then probably need another pixel chat link.
Yeah, probably. Sunny, let me get you another pixel chat link.
Yeah, I cannot see Steve.
Steve
heck?
here.
I know, it shows like not visible unknown user in the corner.
So
But-
weird.
What?
I know,
I
it's
don't
rude.
hear Sunny.
Oh, then neither of you can see or hear
That's
each other.
bizarre.
What the fuck? We're
Today is
besties.
just cursed.
Can't do that. Oh god, yeah.
Cursed
it's-
period.
Hey, I
just gonna
lasted a long
reload.
time without my internet dropping. I gotta say.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna know.
Yeah, Steve is
Okay.
reloading now.
Okay. We'll see.
Fingers
Let me know when you can see Steve again, and I'll let you know.
Well,
if I
while
can...
you were gone, we met Mr. Goblin Man. He doesn't like Granny Nightshade. He's like, I'll
Awesome.
come with you to fuck her up, but I kind of got to do a thing first, so he's not coming with us. And he just
Ah.
recognized me and Riv from the carnival.
Oh.
And it turns out we've seen him there talking to our bosses, and it's because
Oh.
he said he is a liaison between Sibilna and the carnival. So,
Oh.
you know her.
And apparently, Sid has traumas with his appearance because he
Yeah, and
just
Sid doesn't like people making fun of people's appearance.
yeah.
Fair. We don't
To
do
be
that
fair,
here.
I don't either. If
Oh,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
go to the bathroom
Yeah, no,
and fix
totally.
it in 2 minutes, don't
Oh,
comment
no,
on it.
yeah, totally. But like the anger on the
I
comment
know.
was like,
Well,
oh
he was
yeah,
mad
no,
about the
that's-
dog too, to be fair.
But the dog?
The
The blink dogs, he's still sad.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Did we lose Steve
Makes no
forever
sense.
now? Now I
Oh
don't.
no. Okay.
I don't know, he's not back.
I am the displacer beast.
Nice.
Yeah, no, Ash said that in the.
Well, if Steve
Oh,
can't
no,
come back,
his
it
internet
just
died
means.
too.
No. What is going on today? Today's been
Then maybe
like,
do we just say
straight up.
today's session is a 1-hour session because the world hates us? Like, and
We
we'll
did.
pick up with Mr.
To be
Goblin?
fair, a lot has happened in this 1 hour. I'll say.
It's true.
hello, I'm Mr. Fetch, and that's where Sid
Cliffhanger.
Oh, the only upside if that happens, if Steve's internet doesn't come back, is because he knows me and Riv, and if next time we play, then Riv's here. If Riv wanted to be involved in that,
That is
interaction,
true.
That's true.
At
We
all.
could do it over. Let's
If-
see if
yeah.
he's able to get back
give it
first
like
and
5
then-
minutes.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we can talk about. We were talking about heights a little earlier, about like tall and being like 6 foot, being tall. Do the people that know Ash is in this place, in this god-forsaken stream, know how tall Ash is?
No clue.
Oh no.
6'9".
Oh, wait, I was gonna say, let me
Whoa,
guess
what the
first.
fuck?
One of those random, like, make an assumption how tall I am just based on, like, my voice. And I was trying to think what I would have said, though. I probably would have said just, like, some average thing. But yeah, 6'9" is tall.
2 meters?
2 meters.
To be fair, one of my
Ash is the
Oh,
tallest
no.
person I know.
my mod who
Also
just came to
nice.
visit, was like my mod from the UK who was just here visiting in person, I think is only an inch or 2 short of that. I think he's 6'7", I think. So
Yeah, my uncle
On
is the
par.
tallest person in our family. I always forget if he's 6'4" or if he's 6'7", but one of those. And it's my cousin, his daughter, 6'2".
nice.
She used to
Wow.
play basketball for Berkeley.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she's the one who drove across the country with me twice.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Gotcha. Dude,
Yeah,
I hope
we're
she had
3
lots of
months
leg room.
apart,
It gets cramped in a car
And
when you're tall.
her mom is like Haitian and Dominican, as I think as well as Mexican. So her mom is real dark, and then her dad got all of the like dark pigmentation genes from my grandma. And so my cousin is also pretty, like, at least definitely compared to me, she's pretty dark. And we're 3 months apart and a foot apart in height. And yet we always had to be like twins with clothes and stuff, and like we always
Yeah.
had to get the same clothes, the same toys, all of that. And we would just insist we would die on the hill that we were twins. Like,
Aww.
I mean, and I'm out here 5'4".
yeah, it's okay.
5'2".
I'm 5'2". Me and Sunny are 5'2". So
Yo, am I the
we
tallest
small-
one here?
unless Steve
Let's
is
go.
taller.
We
Unless
gotta
Steve is
find out how Steve tall is.
How Steve is
apparently.
tall.
My brain.
Yeah.
I'm bang on the supposed average height for a Caucasian woman. I'm 5'5".
Nice. Yeah, I think my
Ooh.
cousin is, or my sister is 5'5" as well. And then my youngest sister, she's freaking tall. I think she's already like 5'6", and she's only 13.
I don't know
Like, I don't know
how
where that
tall
came
my
from.
sister
Well,
is,
I
but
do, it's
she
my
is.
grandpa.
Never
taller than
mind.
me.
Steve is 6'3". I am not the
No,
tallest.
no.
one.
Dang,
Steve
Steve.
is tall. Well, like Steve is tall, and then Ash goes, "Yeah, okay."
Like, yeah, sure. I'm here 2 meters tall. Pity human.
I mean, to be fair, like, the doctors said to me, like, okay, we can do these hormone treatments so you're taller, but you have to inject yourself every day. Yeah, no.
No fucking thank you. I'll be a short
Nope.
My
king.
brother did that.
I rather be
My brother
short.
did that.
I rather be short.
Be short.
And
we
I'll
love
die
the short
on this
king.
small hill.
Yeah, we love short kings.
Learn how to walk in high heels or
There you go.
embrace shortness. Literally, those are the
High
2
heels
least painful
exist.
options.
The only issue I have is at work where, like, they put stuff on shelf, like, way up, and they're like, oh, yeah, I put it there. How do you expect me to see that? I
Yeah.
don't reach
Yeah.
the shelf.
Like, it's right there. I'm like literally out of eyesight. I cannot see that. I literally physically cannot see that it's there. Please. I am small.
Oh no,
I am a
oh
baby.
no, oh no. Oh. OBS
What?
stopped responding for a second.
Again,
Y'all,
cursed.
I think
It's
he
a
might
sign.
just I think he might be good.
I was trying to
See, you
type,
know.
I love that we're a just chatting stream now. But when I made a typo, and when I went to like delete it, it freaked out and was like, it was about to do the OBS is not responding, and I was like, fuck, don't do this.
Oh god. I can see Steve's overlay. I cannot
Yeah.
see Steve's model.
Steve's character.
Sometimes
Yeah.
that pops
There
up
it is.
a little later. I think I
Hello.
have to refresh his link.
Welcome to
in
our TED Talk.
OBS. Yes, our toll talk.
Tool Talk.
Player camera. Refresh the Steve. The Chad is stuck. I always think.
Calling Steve a Chad? That's rude.
No, like in
The Chad is stuck.
whenever
And even
I
caption
refer to
said the
something-
Chad is stuck.
Yeah, whenever I refer to something like and then someone's name, I always think of Charlie's Angels outtakes when Drew Barrymore is breaking up with her boyfriend in the movie, and he calls himself the Chad.
Oh my god.
I feel like that's where the whole "oh my god, he's such a Chad"
The
came
archetype
from,
of
but
Chad came from.
but there's this outtake where he's like throwing a Chad like tantrum, and so he goes up into the little smokestack of his boathouse that he lives in, and he puts himself in it head first, and then he can't get out, so he's like, the Chad is stuck. Anyway.
Oh no.
All right.
I mean, to be
so-
fair, Pixel Chat always says
fuck,
Pixel
Pixel
Chad.
Chat.
It's always Pixel Chad. Like
really?
Pixel Chat
That's
calls
funny.
itself
It says
Pixel Chad.
for me still, but
Funny.
that's really
Yeah.
Chad. It is a Chad.
Yep.
Let me get Steve a new link.
Now I'm just thinking of Drew Barrymore, and I just want to watch Drew Barrymore movies, and I have
I
a
love her
immediate,
so much.
overwhelming urge to go watch Ever After. Immediately.
Oh, I never
Oh.
saw that one.
Oh, movie night in my Discord immediately. I'm sorry. It's like my
Right now.
favorite movie maybe ever. It's iconic. It is the best, and I will take no argument on this. And this is one of my TikToks that did the best, so therefore the internet agrees with me. It is the
Okay.
best Cinderella adaptation that exists, and
Oh
that is
no,
a
we
fact.
have two
and it is
Sunnies in the
undeniable.
captions.
Oh, hello. What can I do for you?
Okay,
Hello.
wait. I don't know which one to get rid of.
Why would you need to get rid of one?
It's two
I'm
sunnies
only
in that
seeing
grade.
one
It
on
is,
the
it's-
overlay.
Yeah, I only see one responding. Like
So who
one is
cares?
captioning you, so it's fine. All right, so I don't
So
think
we're
you missed very
talking
much,
to
Steve, because
Mr.
when
Fetch.
we started talking about tall people and stuff, but the goblin did introduce himself as Mr. Fetch, and realized that he recognized Silvara and Riv. And Riv and Silvara also recognized him as someone who used to talk with Mr. Witch and Mr. Light regularly. And told them that he's a liaison between the carnival and Zybilna / he's kind of a go-between between the Feywild and whatever plane the carnival's on kind of deal. They like send him back and forth is what he explains.
That's why
to
he's
me.
called
So, like,
Fetch.
yeah, that's why he's Mr. Fetch, because he goes and gets things for them.
Oh, so good.
But yeah, so he's like, so I assume you guys, if you don't like Nightshade and you're looking to fuck her up, I guess you guys are probably going to Loomlurch.
Yep.
It do be the plan. Yeah.
Okay, well,
We're gonna have to keep an eye out for the scarecrows, right?
Yes.
yeah, that's really only in her garden. And if I escort you, it should be fine, because I may not like her, but I do, I have certain dealings with her, for unfortunate but good reasons. Good in terms of, like, morals, not good in terms of if a situation is bad or good, because it's a horrible situation, but I'm trying to do about it.
Are you physically allowed to talk about that?
I'm confused.
Well,
Is it a deal like those kinds of deals that you make that you literally cannot talk about, or is it something we can try to fix for you?
no, it is fixable. Let me just, hold on, I'm gonna roll an insight check on you guys. 'Cause he
What
doesn't
we
know
are-
you.
We are lovely. We've never committed crimes in our lives. Never. Nope.
I mean, to be
Yeah,
fair,
you
we
guys
do
want to fuck her up.
want to make a group, and by group I mean each of you roll, and Silvara, you can roll with an advantage with you,
Okay.
a persuasion check, as you all just kind of
Oh,
puppy
nope.
dog eyes. I promise we're here to help him.
I rolled a 1 and a 2
Oh,
with
God,
my
okay.
advantage.
By you, Lupo.
16.
Okay.
I got a 20.
Dirty 20.
Same.
Hey!
Let's
Hey,
go.
let's go.
Okay.
Have fun.
Yeah. So
I have a +4 in persuasion. Okay, just saying.
Wait. So is that dirty 20 for Wa and natural 20 for?
No, I got a dirty 20 as well. 15
Oh,
plus
two
5.
dirty
yeah.
20s. Okay.
16 plus 4 gang. Let's go.
Heck yeah, let's go. Yeah, so he kind of sizes you guys up, and especially looking at like Lupo and really kind of mostly looking at Lupo, Sunny, and or Lupo Wa and Sid, or Luthien even. I can get there. We got there. It's fine.
We got there eventually.
Brain.
He's breaking the
Um,
fourth wall and looking at you directly.
He almost
Lupo.
like, if there was such a thing as double advantage, I would have given it to you and Riv, Laura, since like he knows you
Yeah.
guys from the carnival, sort of. Like, by you guys being associated with the carnival, he already sort of trusts you to a certain extent. But you three, yeah, obviously, definitely succeeded on that. And he's like, all right, you guys are here to help, then I'll let you in on what's going on. So, there's that goblin market near, Granny Nightshade's place, near Loomlurch. And the leader of the goblin market, kind of the overseer, I guess you could say, he literally has a worm in his brain. And since, I guess you could say, acquiring this worm in his brain, has become a very good person. And very concerned with a child that Nightshade has in her quote-unquote employ. It's enslavement. And this little girl is in her kitchen being forced to help bake and cook and all kinds of stuff. And the girl's 9. She needs to be back with her parents and back home. She's a child. And so this guy wants to help free her. And the thing is, though, we've tried in the past, and so it's become harder and harder each time. So as far as we know, she's in the kitchens. I have never been caught on any of these attempts, so she doesn't know of my involvement. So I still am able to get at least past her scarecrows. I don't know. I haven't visited in some time, and the last time I visited was very shortly before an escape attempt, so the jig might be up. But I can at least get you guys to the front step of her. And however much fighting we have to do to get in and get back out with the girl, I'm down for.
Can we just talk about how we've just glossed over the worm in the brain section of this story and why it took said worm in said brain for him to be concerned about a child?
Yeah, no, before the worm in the brain, he was a terrible person. I'm really not. I don't care about this guy.
See, I think I'd be a worse person if a worm was in my brain. That sounds rather painful.
I
This
mean,
makes no
Well,
sense.
now
Worm-
that he is
yeah.
a good person,
But that's because you're a good person.
Worm as in like a ground worm? Worm as in like... What do you mean by worm in the brain?
Hold on. Oh, there. Oh, okay. It was a new chapter. I was like looking for the drop down for Loomlurch.
Like
'cause
straight
I
up
can't
Baldur's Gate
remember
situation.
this guy's name.
Legit, I've been
I
trying so
know,
hard.
it's
I've been
very
trying so
topical.
hard. Everything
Um,
reminds me of him.
Okay. What is his name? Oh, his name is Chucklehead. But yeah,
I just imagine his head chuckling now, not him. The head is chuckling, the worm in the head.
And the little girl's name is Mishka.
Yeah, we're killing that hag immediately and getting that baby girl out. I will start throwing punches with Bev Lorna, we tried to talk.
Right.
We got there. We tried to have a conversation. She's like, no. With her, I'm just imagining Wa just immediately kicking the door and just guns blazing, basically.
Yeah.
A
So
girl, a baby
what was
girl is
the-
blazing.
Yeah, what was the girl's name? Sorry?
Mishka.
Mishka.
And he's like, no, so about the worm, it's a maggot, and it is kind of giving him a crisis of conscience because he talks with the worm a lot about this, because The worm is gonna kill
So
him.
he's aware that he has a worm.
Yeah. The worm is gonna kill him in 30 days. So he wants it out, but he is worried that he's going to stop being a good person. Takes it out. So I think that the fact that he is even having a debate about this means that he's changed, but he's not convinced. So he
I mean, if I were
is
to
keeping
die
it in
30
for
days,
now.
I would probably.
Because he's grown very loving and very protective of Michka. So he doesn't want to lose, especially with this most
It
recent
sounds-
attempt going wrong. He doesn't want to lose what little connection he still has with her.
This sounds very, very complicated and weird. Wait, so connection with her because he suddenly developed a conscience thanks to a parasite. He didn't give a shit before, so I'm assuming they're not actually connected. Does this child even know? Like, this is starting to sound very
Oh,
strange.
they've become friends, yeah.
If she's
We should talk to that
supposed to-
child about
So
stranger danger when we meet
Before
her.
the worm,
But anyway.
he had only ever seen her in passing. He didn't really know what the deal was with her. And he didn't find out until after the worm was in.
Is
What the deal
she
was.
aware that people
He's the
are
one who's been trying to rescue.
Mishka, is she aware that people are trying to free her?
Yeah. She's been with us every time we've gotten caught.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So what
So
you're
they
saying
can
is
get
you
in,
just
but they can't
need-
get out.
So you just need people to make sure that you're all out safely
Exactly.
with her.
And
I mean, I
sometimes
heard
even
of
if we
that.
do get out, the scarecrows tip us off, or those stupid birds that she has flying around go back and tell her what's going on. Like, there's always something. We've gotten really far before. We've gotten like halfway to the wayward pool. But there's always something that ends up dragging us back.
But if she's dead,
If she's
I was
dead,
gonna
we don't
say
have
that, but not
problem.
that. Yeah, I was gonna say I have a way to not get caught by Nightshade, and I was implying death, but I didn't want to be that.
are we at all debating not
Oh, no,
killing
no,
the woman that's enslaving a
no.
9-year-old?
No, not that. I meant like
And imprisoning a unicorn.
And just overall
She
being a
has a
fucking
what?
hag.
technically it's not a unicorn anymore because it doesn't have a horn, so it's just a horse now.
It's
I
just
mean,
a uni.
For sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean, it would be one heck of a coincidence to be told to look for an alicorn horn, and that. But he's also a unicorn and not an alicorn, as far as you know.
I just realized like,
besides, I
Is
don't
there-
think that's how it works.
is there corn in the garden?
Oh boy.
Oh no. Anyway,
He
We
just kind of
kill
gives
her.
you a weird look, and then when you say anyway, he goes back to looking at Wa, like, yeah.
so what you're saying is you can bring us to her doorstep.
Yeah, me and Chucklehead. Chucklehead can get us in, actually, to the parlor.
And you're willing to help us fight
Oh yeah,
and
I
save
got
the
you.
girl. I
And
mean,
I'll
this feels
take her
better
back,
than what we had
by way
before.
of the carnival. I'll take her back to the material plane and try to find her parents, hopefully.
Okay. Inside check on that bitch now because I want
Yeah.
I'm worried about the girl. I want to know a vibe check of like actual
What are
ulterior
the
motives.
vibes?
Yeah, like why? 8. I am
His
too worried about
persuasion
this
is
girl.
not strong.
Oh,
Okay. Wait, okay. So with contested insight checks. Okay. So he rolled an 11, so that means you're convinced, right?
yeah, I'm
And you don't
convinced.
feel
I-
lied to, you feel convinced.
Yeah, I don't. Whatever.
Because it's a persuasion, not a
get-
deception
mhm.
check, so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
this,
wanted
this guy's
like,
being genuine. He
as far
can
as
tell-
one knows.
he's not like, you didn't roll a super high insight check, I know, but like you can still kind of
Mhm.
tell it's not like he's trying to be this girl's dad or anything.
Yeah.
Like he's really just like, let's get her home. She doesn't
Cool.
deserve this. This is one of like, you know that he used to work with Zybilna, and you know that Zybilna takes care of lost children. So, He's on that same side of the moral compass.
Awesome. Good. That's all Wall cares about right now.
Okay, so I'm still curious about how you get caught every time, but you still manage to escape, but the girl gets captured every time this happens, and how does it get more difficult every time? Like,
And-
what is?
Why does she let you go each time? Seems rather short-sighted, honestly. Like, get rid of the problem, but
Well, as far as I'm concerned,
not that she should. Just say it.
So every time we go in, hold on, I have to adjust the frickin' monitor. Okay. So every time we've gone in, it's been just me and Chucklehead. And I can't have her know about my involvement, so I'm always disguised. Chucklehead, he's on thin ice. I wouldn't be surprised if Nightshade had something to do with the worm in a weird way. Not in the sense of like, hey, let's make this goblin a good person, but I think she likes the game of, you know, we've made him a good person, now let's watch him torture himself with the idea of death or returning to being a horrible.
On that note, I need 2 seconds to get food. I'll be right back. You continue.
Food be important.
Do we want to take a break, or do we want... I just realized we've kind of been going for almost 3 hours. What? Only an hour and a half. What is time?
Yeah, because of all the issues.
Yeah.
I feel like if we take a, if people need a break, by all means, if we take a break, I guarantee I will have issues getting head back into D&D space post break
Okay.
because of the late start and things. But I'm not
Okay.
saying. I
So
want,
do
if
we
people
want to
need a
just
break,
get
I want
to
them not to
the
take
Goblin
them.
Market then, and then call it from there?
Yeah, yeah.
Because you guys are only about, like, maybe 20 minutes outside of Loomlurch now. Because he was basically leaving Loomlurch to the nearest ferry circle to get back to the carnival. But he's like, yeah, so if, I am in disguise every time, and Chucklehead usually, you know, again,
Yes, to
I
give it
think she
signals.
put the worm in his head, so I think she figures that's punishment enough, which is oddly soft of her.
But that doesn't make any sense because she put the worm in his head as punishment, but he only started caring about the girl because of said worm in his head.
I mean,
so he wouldn't
she
have
didn't
started
put it in
trying
his
to
head
rescue
knowing
her.
that he was gonna start caring about her. She
No,
put
but
Yeah,
it
that kind of
in his head
It,
to
Like,
give
it
shot
him
doesn't
the
make
back
moral
at her.
dilemma.
She's doing it to punish him for something that only happened because of said thing she did. The order
Right,
of
but it was
operations
an
isn't making sense
unforeseen
here.
result of that thing that she wasn't.
No, I think she
No, but
punished
you're
him
saying the
for
motive-
another thing.
Oh, for a
Like,
different thing.
Yeah, like
Okay.
he was a piece of
Okay.
shit before. He did something for like.
He
Okay,
probably made a
direct,
deal with
yeah.
her, is what Fetch thinks.
Mm.
Because all of
Either
her
way, this
deals
whole
are
story
like
is fucking weird and it makes my head hurt. But if you can help us get past the scarecrows, we'd love to have you. Welcome to the team.
that. Yeah, of course, of course.
We all have weird stories, so you're gonna fit in right well here.
Excellent. Well, I was leaving the market. I guess I can go back there if you guys wanted to talk to Chucklehead. Or, you know, buy stuff. I don't know.
What's the currency they use here?
Do they
Dance?
use currency? Last time I had to pay with dancing.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, and I
do
paid
they-
with
do
an
they-
eyeball. Like,
Yeah.
not my
I
eyeball.
want to say it doesn't say anything in particular. I think it's just gold.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
But yeah, so you guys head to the Goblin Market.
While we're heading there, I would like to talk to Va really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know you have a soft spot for kids. I do too, but something seems off here. I can't put my finger on it. Like if they manage to escape halfway to the pond, how would they even find her? I feel like
Told you.
there's something off with
I mean,
I
hag?
told you about
the
the
birds, right? The birds. Yeah, but we haven't seen any birds,
We
right?
can still
So
be suspicious, okay?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Mhm.
these are the
I
same
mean,
Why are we
definitely.
whispering?
yeah.
Because I was being a
No,
metagaming pigeon.
No, what I mean is that the birds, like, if the birds would come out this far, we would have seen them by now. We haven't seen any birds.
Mm.
I kind of feel like maybe, the kid is not really what they think she is. And I don't know. It just
Do you
feels
think the
really
kid's
weird.
more important, or
Yeah. Like, why would a hag be interested in a 9-year-old? And why
Have you
would
met
it just be
hags?
one then? No, why would it just be one then? If she wanted kids working for her, wouldn't she have kids everywhere and not just one?
she may be trying to turn the kid into a hag for all we know? Hags do that. They do this. It's horrible. I don't know if you've ever met any, but
Yeah, I have experience.
it's. I mean, I have trust issues. I don't trust the goblins. I think there's more that they're not saying, but
Listen, I don't trust creepy magic kids, so
we don't know if she's a creepy magic kid yet. And if we get there and she is a creepy
mean,
magic kid, then we
to-
can deal with it.
I look at Steel like, weren't you a weird magic kid at some point?
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Why do you think I?
Why do you think I know? I'm the expert.
Yeah. But I understand and I agree. When we meet this kid, maybe we can get more information. Because I don't think the goblins will say or no. But clearly the kid's important to the hag. And I think that, maybe we should focus on that one first. And then after we understand why, we deal with it.
Yeah, I like that. So we're not going in just to save the kid. We're going in for answers first.
Sure.
Let's try answers. If that doesn't work,
Yeah.
then yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and also, taking down the hag is already part of the
True.
business anyway. We're, that one first. And I feel like her being out of the picture kind of gonna help with a lot of it, like, gonna trickle down to the other problems.
And we need to rescue the ex-unicorn, now horse.
Allegedly, yes.
I mean, a unicorn has a horn. If it doesn't have a horn, then I don't think we can glue it back, right?
I mean, if you cut a similarly shaped body part off of a male, I'm sure they would still identify as a male, even if you remove said body part. So you're saying a unicorn's not a unicorn without a horn? That's rude.
Yeah, they're still a unicorn. They have unicorn blood. They have unicorn
They
hair.
identify as a unicorn. They were born that way, and they like it.
Fair enough.
Shoot, I had a question. I don't. Where'd he gone?
I look at Tira and go like, hey, buddy, are you alright? You kind of took it out very like happily on the mushrooms, Anything you want to talk about?
No, it just pisses me off when people talk about other people's appearances, especially things they can't change.
Yeah.
Like, like big ears or whatever else. It's just, if you call me a piece of shit because I don't dress well enough, or if I don't know, smell, that's different. Like, someone can fix that. But if you call me, a piece of shit because of the way that I look, or like because of my ears, that's kind of fucked, and I don't like that shit. So.
No, I get it.
I pat Third's head like, that's okay.
No, yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
Silvara and Luthien, you would notice that as your fetch is just doing some like basic record keeping, basically, in a little leather journal. Just writing things down, crossing things out.
God, I would
muttering
love
a
to
little
give
bit
that
to
journal
himself
for
under his
Capaldi
breath.
to read.
Huh?
We'll
I would
start
love
a
to get the
library
journal.
inside your shell.
Yeah.
Portable
Amazing.
library, baby.
But yeah, he's not paying too much. especially if rolled a perception check.
Can I try
Could
and
not
like
hear you.
just quickly look over the shoulder and see what he's writing?
Or if you want to have Riv look.
Yeah, because she can
Ooh.
fly right over there,
Yeah.
and she's a whittle.
I don't know why, but like I can imagine Silvara like and
Here, how about we do this? We
and
do
the
this.
rest of the party being like
Purple dice
Yeah.
is Riv, because Riv be purple.
Yeah.
Blue dice is me. And we'll
Do you have
see-
her character sheet up by chance?
No. Hold on,
I
I
can
can
do that
though.
very
I
easily.
can. Campaign Riv. There we
Just
go.
so that you can.
So
Oh, there you go.
my perception be +3 and hers is +1. Okay. So Riv rolled a 13 and I rolled a 7.
Okay, well, yeah, Riv is closer too, so that makes sense. You want to roll, I don't know, stealth or sleight of hand for her to see if he notices her, like,
sure.
speaking?
Sure. What's her stealth? Also a +1. 18.
Ooh.
Yeah, he doesn't. But, when she
What
looks,
does
she's-
Riv see?
What?
So what does Riv see in his journal that he's
She just
writing?
sees- it's honestly just really boring transactional,
Ah.
like keeping track of the things that he's taken to the carnival, the things that he's brought back from the carnival.
Lame.
Yeah, nothing nothing
Boring.
juicy or exciting. But you do kind of
Yeah, 'cause
realize
Paul,
by
they wouldn't
looking
like
at
me.
that though, like that journal is really old and beat up, and he's toward the end of it. Like he's been doing this a long time. So you kind of wonder, like, A, is this his first
How
journal?
old? Mhm.
And B, like, how old is the goblin?
Oh no.
Question. The sycamore seeds that I have that you basically eat and give you pass without a trace effects. But that's obviously so basically it's a +10 to stealth for the person who eats them. It's not like it casts a spell, so with the radius of the party. So it's like only the person who ingests it
Yeah.
gets the bonus. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you probably
Okay,
want to
so
give
if
those
we-
to whoever has the worst stealth.
If we were to, I don't know, break the seeds in half, does that give us half an hour?
Oh,
Each.
it'll just...
No, or
I
it gives us a +5 instead of a +10.
Plus
We get
5.
more of them.
really break a seed. and
Magical
also,
items I doubt
you
would
can't
work
break a
that way. It's
magical
like it
item
would
by hand.
it would fuck it up. Yeah, it's like the magic.
And if
would
you
leach out of
could
it or
truly
something.
break it, it would probably cease magical.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Valid.
Think Rapunzel's hair after you cut
After
it.
you cut
Right,
it,
yeah.
yeah, magic gone.
Mhm.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, so you get to the goblin market. And there are 3 stalls selling candy situated in this clearing. Lit by windows carved into giant fallen tree to one side of it. So let me get back on the also get back on the map in Google Chrome.
Oh.
If you zoom into Loomlurch, balls are
Enhance.
enhanced.
Oh yeah. Like the days of the 90s
Um,
crime shows. Enhance the footage.
So
Alright,
that is where you are. I
cool.
think that we have image. All we've got, but we do have an image of Chucklehead. But do I have it above these?
Excuse me.
That is not chocolate. I can put it in a. That face. One moment. Goblin.
Goblin.
There he is. It's a buddy.
He's very Halloweeny. It's almost like a pumpkin head.
Yeah, it's a rotten candy apple head. But that is Chucklehead.
Is that a mask or is that his head? Because
No,
having
it's
a warm,
But explain the worm, yeah.
yeah, worm,
Worm
in the apple.
apple.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure it is some.
But if he's a goblin, it
'Cause
can't
he's a
be his
goblin.
head because he's a goblin.
Well, I mean,
Oh no.
It's not.
So if you want to know, if you want Wa to know, make a perception check or medicine check.
oh boy. Sorry, perception or medicine?
Is this like a
It's-
clapper
it's-
claw
it's-
situation?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Someone's replaced his head, and that's why there's a worm in it.
14.
14. So, and that which one was that? Perception or medicine?
That is, I would go with medicine, but it's the same.
Oh, it is.
difference.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same.
So yeah, with a medicine check, you can tell by his eyes that that's his head now. Obviously, since you know it's a goblin, you know that that's not what his head is supposed to
Yeah.
be.
It wasn't that before.
Right. But yeah, that's his.
I do understand why the worm is so deadly now.
And why I'll kill him in 30 days. It's gonna eat all the insides.
Yeah.
It's gonna eat
And
all
also, did the worm come with the new head, or did they just put the worm in after the head was, so many questions. Wow.
Yeah, you're guessing probably it was a twofer. And knowing he's a goblin, you know that that's not natural.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do with that information?
So does he always look that distressed? I'm assuming that's how his face
That's just
is
his
now.
face.
Oh
That's
my
his
god,
face.
that is terrifying.
This
But
looks
yeah,
like
and
Nightmare
you
Before
see,
Christmas
like,
shit.
as
right
you
there.
approach the market, all of the merchants behind the stalls, they greet you warmly. They're excited to see you. They're all goblins as well. And Chucklehead is kind of doing a bit of a patrol. And you can tell he's looking out for thieves kind of deal. And he is talking to himself, or as you probably would assume, his worm in as he
Do we hear the worm answering?
No. You
Okay.
just hear him muttering. Can't really make out what he's saying, 'cause
Yeah.
but you don't hear a second.
Wait, if we were to fix his head and give him back a goblin hair, what would happen to the worm?
It would eat another apple when it runs out. Yeah. It'll leave.
Do hot worm shit? Hot summer worm shit? I don't
Hot worm
know.
summer?
I mean, maybe the head just disappears. I don't know. It's magic after all.
Can we think about, or maybe not think about, how big that worm would have to be?
I would love to not think about that if that's an option. I mean,
But yeah, he
Yum.
knows that it is apple.
So, as a side note, I literally just looked at my notes, and I was like, Loomlurch, main, and I was like, wait, what? I had to double take, because I wrote city, but the C looked like a T, and I was like,
Oh, the main kitty?
excuse me, what? Yeah,
How do you
I was
make
like-
a C look like a T?
Instead of doing completely curved, more angled.
I
Oh,
see.
fancy.
So you do wiggly top, wiggly.
Excuse this entire mess. I
Mm.
don't know,
By OBS.
I will never.
yeah, it
I will
doesn't
not.
Yeah.
doesn't
Cannot,
focus on-
cannot
yeah, no.
tell.
Yeah, it's not focusing on the.
But
on the letters.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's making it angle. I make it more angled sometimes than curve. So it's what?
Main titty. We're in a main titty.
What determines what's a main titty?
The one you like the most,
one that's
obviously.
bigger.
The bigger
Oh.
one, yeah.
Wait, really? But what
I
if
don't
you prefer the smaller one?
Well, then I guess that's your main titty.
Yeah, exactly. It's the one you like the most.
There you go.
Yeah, see? Main titty.
Yeah. So you're looking, and literally all of these stalls sell all the same types of candy. But you do see a decent variety. There's like active ants, bellied worms, like they sound. They look as appetizing as they look gross.
That reminds me of like when you see like
they're
the
made of like chocolate covered grasshoppers or something.
it reminds me of the things you see in like markets in certain Asian countries. So it's like lollipops that have like really little like scorpions like in the center of them, or like chocolate covered insects are things you can get
Yeah.
because they're very high in protein.
Yeah.
in the insects.
And
one of the
Insects
most
are very
sustainable food sources. That
I'm
exists.
100% sure Wa would eat insects.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no problem.
Turtle.
So yeah, she's like, ooh.
But yeah,
Nice.
they're weird looking candies. Like there's some beetles encased in hard candy, stuff like that.
Are there free samples? Or do we have to pay for them? I can pay for them if needed.
You gonna do what?
I can pay for them if there are no free samples.
They kind of look. Well, are you asking someone for free samples?
Yes.
And they look at you like, well, it depends on which one, because some of them are kind of low on stock, and some of them, we've got an abundance of. So which one do you want?
Which one do you recommend?
And she'll hold out a tray of like hard candy and cake. Like these are our best sellers. They're also running out, so I will say only one free sample of this.
Yeah, for sure.
I
Does
said,
anyone
best
want
seller.
one? Or can I have it?
You that's all you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Nom, nom, nom.
And let's see.
I heard you
So-
roll a die.
Yeah.
Tastes like beetle.
So as you eat, you shrink.
Oh my god!
As if affected by an enlarge reduce spell.
Small wow.
I'm tiny!
How small?
It's
Like,
like
can
with
I-
each bite you shrink a little bit more.
Oh no! Are the things
I'm a
in your
teenage
shell-
mutant ninja turtle now.
No, wait,
We
what
got
about-
the tiny-
What about the things in Wa's shell? Do they shrink with Wa?
Yeah.
We'll just see.
What about
yeah.
Mickey Shrimp?
Because otherwise this could get real messy.
The
real
mushrooms
quick.
Yeah.
probably won't shrink, but
They pop out while
You're
she's shrinking. They just like
still-
pop out. the
Yeah.
top.
pretty big
I
to
grabbed
them.
it.
Like they'll just be a little cozier, or if they feel
They're gonna
uncomfortable,
pop
they
out
can
like,
pop
hello.
out. They'll give you Mickey Mouse ears, and they pop out.
Yes. Oh my god. Yeah, they could stay on my shoulder then.
Yeah,
It's an
Hey,
Alice
Wa,
in
do
Wonderland
you want me to
situation.
they're like,
carry
what the
you,
heck
Wa?
is going on?
Did you want me to carry you? Wa?
You're actually
Oh,
shorter
how
than
long is
Lucian
that
now.
going to last?
I pick
Uppies.
Someone
I
can
pick
get
Wa.
one.
I pick Wa up and put her on my shoulder.
Oh, well, before you pick Wa up, and Wa's still like shorter now, just like this brings very new context to step on me energy right now. I don't know if I like it.
No.
And then you can pick Wa up.
I am midway picking Wa up and I look like, do you want her?
Like
Me?
she's a baby.
Yeah, just passing a toddler around. I do imagine Wall with the toddler arms, like
Just
Or
letting
cat.
it dangle.
Okay,
I
I
just think of
put her on
Simba
my
being
shoulder.
held up.
how much do these cost? Can goblin from up there? Like how
Um,
much?
I'm gonna go ahead and say 5 silver.
Worth.
Does anyone want some?
There's nothing that says. much
wait.
like
What
that,
happens? What happens if Rabbit's one?
Becomes microscopic.
so. She's the size of a housefly.
Also, I'm gonna like actually go and talk to the vendor. Like,
Yeah.
So I'm assuming this is on purpose. How long does it last? Like before I buy like a bunch. Like,
That one. That one just lasts for a minute.
Okay.
Oh no.
I should get out of your. Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jumps, transforms, goes back mid jump, like just goes off, go poof back into wall size.
Like,
You think
Oh,
that you're
no.
jumping off his shoulders, but really you just are kind of like jumping, but then stepping off.
Yeah, just poof,
Mid
legs
jump,
grow.
your feet meet the ground, not because you land, but because you grow.
Oh god, that is so uncomfortable. Like when you're going to step on the
Yeah,
on
like you
stairs
missed a
and then
step, but with
you-
both
oof.
feet at the same time.
Oh, I hate that. Okay,
But
so
yeah.
a minute.
Yeah.
So like a whole fight, for example.
Yeah, basically. So,
Um,
yeah, so you have that, and she's
So wait,
kind of
is-
goes
is
back
there-
to just peddling her wares, even though like you
Yeah,
guys
what
are
do
the
the other
only
things
ones
do?
Yeah,
here.
I was gonna ask her, like, are there any that make you bigger?
She says, yeah, one of them around here. I don't remember which one it is though.
Oh,
Wait, we could have mystery candies.
I mean, if you could tell us the ones you do remember, maybe we'll be interested in buying those.
I look at Sterling like mystery candies.
Yeah, so we have this one over here, and it's it looks like probably a stink bug, and he's like,
Oh.
this one makes you foam at the mouth a bunch, and it makes it really hard, but not impossible for you to speak. Oh, this one
Oh.
points at one with a butterfly in it, and she's like, this one makes your footsteps create music that can be heard from pretty far away, about across a room, maybe across two. Pretty music.
So
Um,
Look,
not
Pa,
e-
you'll be
not
able to make music even though you can't dance.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be so funny.
I
Like,
play
While
music-
trying to dance with no rhythm means the music comes out all weird because
Oh
the
my
rhythm's
God.
off and the
Oh.
music's like timing.
just like discordant accordion.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I
No,
can
it
imagine
would
like
sound lovely, but it's the timing would be messed up. So it'd be like arrhythmic and like
Uh-huh.
disjointed.
I'm sure we can create a new genre that just is that.
I can imagine
Fantasy
like
ska.
a
No, it's
box
like
full
when-
of
It's like when
Of, like,
Ross from
mystery
Friends
candies.
starts doing his weird keyboard
Yeah.
music for the group.
and like you with the stuff. Okay, and music starts. That's
But yeah, we have this one makes it so that everything that you touch, and it's a snail inside this one, like everything that you touch, you leave a stain on it forever.
Oh,
Um,
okay. I'm glad I didn't need that one.
this one, and this one has a spider in it, but you see that it's like mid
No, thank you.
parachuting, like you know how spiders can parachute their
With
webs,
their
so
webs.
that they don't drown.
they can what now?
Mhm.
Yeah,
You didn't know
Um,
that?
yeah. So it has
Oh,
that,
no.
and she's like, this one makes your head swell twice its normal size.
That's a Pokemon.
And then ooh, this one, and it has a firefly in it. Like this one makes fireflies love you, but like maybe a little bit too much, but it does provide a nice light if you need it.
It's like a bad fairy fire spell.
And then or like a almost internal light spell.
It's like moths to a lamp, but
right,
it's fireflies
but it's
to
fireflies
you.
to you. It's the exact opposite.
Lamps to a moth.
Um, and then this one, and this one, like, it has another butterfly, but in a different color. Like, this one will turn you into a butterfly.
How do we like
For how,
at a,
for how
at a
long?
like how different are the colors? Because at a glance, maybe they, like I go ahead, I need one, and I'm like,
An hour.
well, I'm gonna turn into a butterfly. Like,
You're gonna eat
how
one.
much?
You have to buy
like-
it. You just have to buy it.
No,
Wait,
like
so-
how
so-
much? How different are they in color? Because like if I'm gonna go like I'm gonna
Oh,
eat this
yeah,
one,
the
turn
one that
into a
turns you
butterfly,
into
and,
a
like,
butterfly is, like, a monarch, and then the one that, what was the other butterfly one?
That makes your the music. The music
Yeah, that
footsteps?
one is, like, a blue butterfly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because like if at a glance I go like, okay, I'm gonna eat this, and like suddenly I like make
Yeah,
music.
no.
Flying.
You're trying to stealth as a butterfly, and you accidentally make music with your feet instead.
Accordion
What
sounds
happens if
every
I eat
step.
more than one at a time?
So if
I don't
we were
recommend.
to supposedly make someone eat the butterfly one, they would turn into a butterfly, and then we could get rid of them easily.
For an hour.
I think
No.
it would just
So-
yeah.
The way
You kind of-
polymorph and wild shape work is whatever form you're in, as soon as those hit points go down,
You
it
back to
starts
you.
eating into your hit points and you
Yeah,
revert
it's
back
like-
to your...
It's like
Okay.
druids when they
Yeah.
wild shape, I think.
So it's like you don't want to like turn some polymorph something into like one hit point innocent creature because then you're like I'll kill it. Well, so you won't. All you'll do is turn them into it and then bring them right back into their dangerous original
Yeah.
form anyway.
Or
It's
we
more
turn-
to like do it to time to
butterfly.
run away,
or we put them inside the bag of holding and close it.
or that,
Ooh.
which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, because I think...
I may or may not have
you
tried to
only
do that with
survive
Strahd.
there as long as
And
you
that's
have
also
that.
how you create like one of my favorite monsters that has never actually come up in any campaign I played, but I've wanted it to so damn bad. As a DM one day, I'm doing it.
Which one?
The bag of holding boogeyman monster. I don't remember
Oh,
what its actual name is.
yeah.
But basically,
Yes.
like, be sentient, like, humanoids that get trapped in a bag of holding. There's a chance, rather than just dying, they basically turn into this fucked up, like, creature
And
that
anyone
crawls
can
out
pull
of
it out of
different
any
bag of holdings
right?
at night. So they're boogeyman. So you can literally have a thing where, when your party members are doing their, like, roll for perception while they're watching camp, it's like you think you hear, like, a noise. Don't know what it is. In the morning, you see, like, claw marks by your bag of holding or something, or someone's been, and or you can have it actually come out and like full on attack and stuff. I love it. It's so
Which
fun.
one
Yeah.
isn't rolling? Like, it's not...
Meh.
It's just keep...
What?
Like, your text, I could see, was changing, but, it wasn't, like, making it visible. Your
Like it
text
wasn't
was-
coming to the bottom of the
yeah.
list.
Even though it's doing that in the actual browser, so it's not doing that, behind.
Weird.
Rude.
I was gonna try to fix it, but I think that would mean...
Oh god.
Anyway. Sorry, I just noted. But yeah, so... Yeah. And you do see one other type of candy. You assume that it's the one that she forgot was the embiggen candy.
Nice.
And this
What
one has
bug
a
is in
caterpillar
there?
in it.
Aww.
How many of those are there?
There's like 10.
For how much?
Oh no.
Those are...
Are they all the
golden
same
candy.
price, like 5 silver?
No.
Oh, okay.
The ones that, like, kind of have meh effects are, like, 5 silver. And then the others are, like, 1 gold. So they're not, like, crazy expensive, but because they are just little... They are literally candies, so you eat them once and they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
But they do have, like, magical effects on them.
I was thinking of buying 4 of the shortening one.
Yep.
And I was thinking about the butterfly one. Turning into a butterfly. What do y'all think?
You do whatever you
Yep.
want.
How much those?
I mean, I still have trouble
Those are one of
making...
the 1 gold ones.
1 gold.
I look at one like, I'm still having trouble making wings, so that could work. They are complex.
I'm
But
gonna
also
turn to
remember
Luthien.
that polymorph don't keep your mental stats.
Yeah, you would literally just become a no
will
thoughts
become
head
a-
empty
yeah.
butterfly.
The dream? Hello?
And if you want any insight on how to play this, go watch Jester become a
Yes.
moth in Critical Role.
I mean, I
Hurts
love
so
it.
delicious.
Curtain, yum.
Yeah.
Anyone else? I can pay. You if you just let me know what you want and I'm paying.
Mama Wa taking
Um,
care of the party.
Yeah. So who
Yes.
wants candy? I got you.
I'm gonna put a hand on Luthien's shoulder and then look over to the goblin. Do you have something with a like these are cool and all, but do you have something with a little bit more kick? You know,
Is
like
he asking for drugs?
He's asking
Do
for
you
drugs. do you spice?
You know, crazy candies.
yeah, you know, like something
Do you
that
have any
would
hard candy?
yeah.
No.
Some of that good.
What are you? What? No. I mean, this is just candy. Like kids eat this sometimes.
Oh, well, do you know where I can find some? We've been here for like a couple of weeks. We haven't had a single trip. I feel like it's about damn time.
I could get you some mushrooms, probably.
I mean, it's a 50-50 shot that you'll just go on a bad trip eating any mushroom in the Feywild. just start eating the plants here, and you never know what would happen.
I just heard Capaldi go.
The non-sentient mushrooms. The non-sentient mushrooms.
I can imagine Mickey Shambo being like, "Yay!"
I know. Mickey Shrumbo's like, a bath?
Oh my god.
I like-
Yeah, so just mark down, you know, however many you wanted to buy, whichever one, and
Mhm.
subtract.
Yeah, I'm doing the gold first instead of writing down what I'm buying, which is very silly, but yeah.
I'm like gonna ask the seller like, "Hey, could there be a chance that if I buy all the 10 of those beginning candies, I could get maybe a 20% discount, like 8 gold for 10 of them?"
Hold on 1 second, because I'm gonna send you guys a table of like candy. And
Ooh. Ooh.
you can just
Oh, thank you.
Can't believe I'm actually buying candy in D&D. I'm so happy right now.
I'm
so
serving
all
like,
the ones
"Hey,
with
you got
spell effects, like specific spell effects, like polymorph, embiggen,
Mm.
pollen. Those are 5 gold, but the ones that just have little sensor effects or whatever the case is, those are 5 silver or 1 gold
Oh.
and 5 silver.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, I was like, "Oh, 5 gold."
No. But yeah. Anyway, so what were you asking?
Oh, if like there could be a chance, like if I buy all 10 of the enlarging candies, I could get maybe like a 2 gold discount and like 8 gold for 10 of the candies.
Make a please.
We're bartering, let's go.
19.
She thinks about it for a second, and she's like, "You know what? Yeah, we haven't had a new customer in a good bit, so
I got you, okay? Don't worry.
Oh, no,
I
no, no.
added
you
the
can
8
have
gold
the
here.
discount. Just make sure and tell your friends. Need more visitors here. We haven't had very many."
When she says that, I look around and at the state of everything, like,
Yeah.
I wonder why.
And she, do you say that out loud?
Oh, no, I don't. I like
okay.
look around like, thank you. I like grab my 10 enlarging candies.
Did you do anything on your, because I legit will pay for it if you haven't.
Oh, no, don't worry.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So
That was his 8 gold. Just kidding. But yeah, Mr. Fetch is just kind of chilling. You see him go over to talk to Chucklehead a little bit. Nothing. It doesn't look like he's telling him the plan or anything, because he doesn't look like he's having a very hushed conversation. Just kind of checking in with. And he tells him they want that you guys make talk.
I love the Firefly ones, actually. So cute. I'm getting some of those.
I do wonder how.
I have been fine. I did not have any chance to spend actual money yet, so I am having a good time right now.
I do wonder, like, how big could a big Lucian be? Like large
I think you
Lucian.
grow one like size category.
So like I would go from like medium to, because technically I'm still medium somehow,
Mm-hmm.
to large, like big.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Find some. Oh, also, retconning to back when we're approaching. Well, you haven't really approached Loomlurch. Never mind, I'll save it.
Oh.
But yeah, so you're at the Goblin Market. You have a new friend. And you have some candy. It does some cool stuff. Or anything that you got? I think this could be.
Nope, nothing specific. Other than just getting past the scarecrows.
Yeah. Oh, you want to do that today?
No, I mean
Oh.
like that's next, so that's a bigger thing.
Yeah.
Plus,
I
if that goes
wonder-
poorly, I feel like Riv should be here because like
The
basically
controlling
after going
character.
forward, we end up in combat going forward.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I do wonder, could I like maybe make some shrooms to grow with Druidcraft?
You want to do what?
Do you want to
Yeah,
give
like,
shrooms to
Could
Sid?
could I like grow shrooms with Druidcraft?
you could make shrooms already present grow or ripen. You cannot like. Druidcraft is one of those spells that frequently, like the D&D community on the whole, has kind of like buffed what it does and accepted that it
Yeah.
it's not meant to be able to actually create plants from nothing.
No,
it's
it's
meant
like-
to like
Makes them
it helps
bloom.
things grow or bloom that's
Yeah.
already there.
Yeah.
But because most people do it for like fun RP, DMs allow like you summon like flowers or flower crown, or like when we summon the flowers to put in the grave. But if you're like, I want to grow mushrooms that have an effect for someone to eat, that might be
Yeah.
pushing the limit.
Yeah.
That, like,
Okay.
Because it is just a cantrip.
unless DM says like, no, we're doing it. But
Oh no, like that's why it was.
Maybe that can
like,
be
maybe
a,
that would be
a
bit
skill that Luthien gains while in the
at higher
Feywild.
levels or something. Or
much.
yeah.
At higher
Like,
levels.
at the end of it, he's like, oh hey, look, I can grow shrooms.
I might totally
Hey, look what I can
like,
do. That trick.
Right.
I would totally do a homebrew thing where it's like if like I don't know what level off the top of my head, but like once your party reaches a certain level, they've gotten reasonably different this. If you choose to use a spell slot to cast Druidcraft,
Ooh, yeah,
I
like
would
that.
allow you to create things, and the higher level of the
Oh.
spell slot, the more I'd let you create with Druidcraft. But to use it as a cantrip, you only
Yeah.
get the intended effects. But
Yeah,
that could
no,
be a
I
fun
like that.
homebrew.
That's cool. Yeah.
So,
Anyway.
what time would you say it is?
Let's see. You started off about midday. It
Yes.
about an hour, close to 2 hours to get there. Probably a little over 2 hours because of the stops. So it's probably late-ish afternoon, like 4. It's getting close to dinner time.
Okay, makes sense.
But yeah, so you guys can totally get ready to take a rest kind of deal. The goblins offer for you
Or
to,
we could break in under cover of night.
We did have that conversation last time too.
Yeah.
I mean, we're rested now. I feel like we're all good.
Because we short rested, and the only ones of us that got injured in the very short-lived fight
Yeah.
have rested, so we could.
That's true.
We just got a little pet from Juniper. It's fine.
But yeah, so if you guys want, the goblins do offer like not really lodgings, but they have like a camp out just outside the little clearing where their stalls are. So they have a camp that they invite you to stay at. And Mr. Fetch says that like he stays there too, obviously. chucklehead, so he basically said that you guys can talk while you guys are having dinner about, you know, formulating a plan to free Mishka and to Granny Nightshade.
Guys,
Oh,
Guys,
do we have
guys.
At dawn, we plan.
no,
Gonna
no,
talk
no, no.
about revolution.
No, plan. We use the candy to turn someone into butterflies. Because think how hard it'd be to sneak in with like a big ass owlbear. But if we turn Juniper into a butterfly, and then if things go south, just like flick the butterfly, it loses its 1 hit point. Bam! Owlbear. Ready.
Ooh,
Yes. Yes.
I love that.
I did buy a bunch of
Thoughts?
butterfly ones, just saying. Did
And
buy
we
at
couldn't
least
laugh.
3. I'm still figuring that out.
And we couldn't laugh Juniper.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh my god.
Oh,
We
and
couldn't
Lauren.
laugh.
Bigger.
Sneak Juniper in, feed Juniper the enlarged candy. We have a huge Juniper in there. But that one only lasts for 1 minute, so we
That's
do that
fine,
immediately before. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We
We
go
could ha- we could
immediately
have
before. Like,
We could have a huge snipper.
She is a large
Juniper.
creature.
yeah,
huge
huge
Juniper, huge snipper.
Yeah, because it's Lorgian. Lorgian? Yeah, Lorgian.
Alrighty. Well, that sounds good. I'm excited to see you guys. And yeah, I think that we will go over now with Jill. If you that link to go over instead of the raid, since what's it called?
Twitch?
Yeah, Twitch is a butt. So that, you know, it'll count and it'll guarantee you don't get lost. Because for
That's
some
fair.
reason Twitch has been dropping viewers.
I cannot even raid my friends. I tried in 2 different streams to raid Laura and Sid, and it
What
just
the heck?
literally did not let me. It was like, no, they don't accept raids, and I'm like, I know you're lying, but
You're
okay.
like, I know that
go
is
off.
not correct.
Yeah,
That's
I know
so
for a
rude.
fact that's a bullshit.
Oh,
But
actually,
anyway.
I do have a thing set up where it doesn't let raids from people I don't follow,
Yeah.
I think. Let me
Well, you
check.
don't.
My
it's-
mouse
it's
is being so annoying. I'm trying to copy and paste my own raid message, and it's like
Oh,
when I click, it's not.
illegal.
I don't know. It's just being. Anyway, say goodbye to the players. We're gonna go hang out with Jill. Don't forget the raid message. I said say goodbye to the players, but I actually can't mute them all in one shot like I used to.
Haha.
Say goodbye to the players.
Bye.
Bye to the players.
Well, butterfly candy.
Ah.
Oh. What?